Hello, my name's Turned Matt. Today I'm going to be walking you through my 10 ideas, tips, and tricks in Minecraft. And these are all tips and tricks I've come up with myself, or at least tried to, or just tips that I haven't found that a lot of people have been using. So, I can't guarantee that these are all brand new to you, but hopefully these inspire you, or you find at least one in here that you haven't used before. Also, there's going to be a lot more than 10 tricks and tips in here, but I'm just going to show you the 10 main ones that I think you probably might not have heard of before. So, alright, so without further ado, let's get into it. So up first, we have a TV in Minecraft. I know a lot of people use TVs, but I haven't seen a lot of TVs with this cool iron trapdoor surrounding. You can get this just by having levers on the other side, and when you turn them on, they can flip down. Sometimes if you turn them on wrong, they might accidentally pop up like that. You can just replace them down if that happens. Let's see, where did I put this? There we go. Also, my number 2 is going to be speakers, which is just a wither skull. But when you place it down backwards, it kind of looks like speakers in front of a TV like that. And that's the first 2. Next up, we have grapes. So you can use a redstone ore and put down vines in front of it and make it look like you've got a grapevine going. And then if you place vines from the top of the ceiling, you can put a string down in front of them. Let me see if I can show you that. Yeah. There we go. You can put a string down in front of it to stop the vines from coming all the way down to the ground so that you can enjoy your grapevine from below. There's actually string all over the place in here. Alright. Number 5, floating torches or candles. They kind of look like candles this way. It kind of reminds you of the Harry Potter floating candle scene. You do this just by using fence and placing them in the middle, breaking all the rest of the fence around it, and putting a torch on top of it, and just placing them in random areas that make them look like they're floating. It's a really cool effect that I like to use, and I haven't seen a lot of other people using. Next, we have a working basketball court. Okay, this one is on already, so I'm going to ignore that one. What you do here is you can use this wool, this orange wool, throw it into that hopper, and it will keep score. I had already played this a little bit, so the first couple scores had already been kept. And every time you place it in, another light will light up until they're all lit up. And I guess if you're playing this with a friend, then at this point you've won. But if you want to keep playing, you can actually play up to 8 because they will unlight up as well as you throw them in. So you can play till they're all lit up and then back unlit up, and that will play up to 8. Or you can just play up to 4 when they light up in the first place. You have a redstone reader over here that reads that you are putting in the correct block. And this is all, no mods. This is completely on the PS4. It's all done with redstone. There's nothing special about this except, just how complicated the redstone machines are. Alright, that was number 5. Number 6, we have floating balloons, which I know this isn't an incredibly difficult idea here, but I haven't seen a lot of people doing this, so floating balloons. And you can even attach a donkey or a horse to it to make it look like they're holding their balloon on a string. Over here we have a quick, easy little beehive that has honey dripping on the floor. It's really just gold ore on the floor. And then, of course, we have 2 other ideas here, but I'm not including them because they're very simple ones that I think anybody could have thought of. Maybe a 3rd one there. Alright, anyway, let's go on to the next one. I believe I have this one as number 9. Upside down villagers hanging by their feet. You can do this by renaming your villagers either Grum with an underscore or Dinnerbone with a capital D at the beginning and no space. Whoa, creepy music. Anyway, once you name them that, they're upside down. You can place them on top of a floating carpet, which I have a string here to keep it floating, and then put a fence above it to make it look like they're tied to it. And it just gives this cool, like, they're imprisoned type of feel. And I put them over lava so they're not going to jump off. Although if you put them up high enough, they won't jump off the carpet. Makes it look like they're hanging there. And then you can do the same type of thing, rename these mobs over here Grum or Dinnerbone, and it looks like you have a cow and a pig cooking for dinner upside down. Anyway, that is all 10 of my ideas then. I hope that you've seen something in here that you didn't know about before, or you hadn't thought about, or at least one idea, maybe all 10, that'd be cool. Anyway, I've been Turned Matt, thanks for watching.